I remember seeing when you did the Yogi Bear audition, right? That was like the biggest thing. And I was so jealous. I remember seeing like, man, this guy, he's just so. It's for Allison Jones, I think you did it for. Was that right?
Yeah,
maybe?
totally.
And
but
I just remember
that go ahead.
Because you did a special audition, right? You did a special audition where this is what I heard. This is just from this guy found a bear somewhere and got to went and did a special audition next to a very dangerous bear and got a really good take and submitted submitted that as the audition and said I should be a part of this.
So the truth is, I went and I auditioned because I thought it would be funny to be in Yogi Bear 3D because it would be a funny stand-up credit, right? And it would just be silly to do that. And then I found out Anna Faris was going to be in it, and I was like, oh my God, that would be amazing, because she's like one of my comedy idols. And then I went in, I did the audition with Allison Jones. It went well. And then I went and I bought a Ranger hat as a joke, and I went in and I was like, hey, I just wanted to let you guys know I brought my own Ranger hat, and I was just wondering if I could use it. I don't have to, but it was $19.99, and I can't return it. I can exchange it for something else, but I bought it for the audition, and they were kind of like, yeah, that's fine, man. I was like, great. It was so ridiculous. So I go in there, and I put I put on the hat, and they say your name in slate. The poor kid, the casting assistant that's got the camera, say your name in slate. And my joke with that is I'm always like, TJ Miller auditioning for the role of Yogi Bear 3D. I'm 6'3", but when I act, I crouch, so I'm 6'2". And then they're like, okay, we're ready. And then I go, I'm sorry, can I just stop you guys real quick? And this poor casting assistant, I go, can I just ask you something? How much headroom do I have? Because I'm going to be doing a lot of hat work. So if you can give me sort of enough. So think of it less as headroom and more hat room. So how much hat room do I have? And this kid's like, I mean, I don't know, like about this much. And I was like, yeah, but I can't. That's smaller to me than it is to you because you're far away. So just tell me when to stop. And I was like, and he's like, no, stop before there. I was like, can you give me this? What about here? Okay, because I'm gonna be doing kind of like woo, like whoa, and kind of that sort of stuff. So do I have room to do that? And this kid's like, yeah, sure. So then I did the audition, but they were already cracking.
So
up
now you've already got a lot of humor going before the audition's already started.
Now we've
that's a key
broken
move.
the ice and gone. So then Allison texted me actually after the audition. She was like, you're their first choice, and I think you're going to get good news tomorrow. And I was like, tell them that I want to submit supplemental materials to give them a better idea of what I would do with the part. She was like, I don't think you need to. And I was like, yeah, but I have this great idea. So then I did. I rented a bear at the Hollywood Animal Ranch.
So risky, I feel like.
And then I made it, sent it to them. And yeah, but it was a joke. The whole thing is
right.
A joke.
I get it, but still, as somebody that auditions and stuff, that would feel like to a regular person, with a full lobe. That would feel full TJ.
Full lobe in it.
Yeah, that would feel like because you're like already have like. I'm just to be like I'm gonna go another card.
I'm just 3/4 lobe in it, guys. And I wasn't full lobe in it. No way. And so I sent them this audition because you got to think about it. If I've already gotten it and then I make a funny video, like that's not going to hurt the situation. So I sent it and they watched it and I thought it was so funny. And they sent it all the way up to Alan Horn, who was the head of the studio at the time.
Jewish guy or not?
I'm not sure. But
I think I met him.
Horn? He goes, yeah, I think he was the head of Warner Brothers and now he's the head of, he's involved in Disney somehow, and he never laughs at anything. And he watched this, and he didn't laugh. But he was like, "We should hire this kid. He's really really funny." And I said, "Well, yeah, he was our first choice." So I did that movie, in 2010, and that's the film that right afterwards, while I was doing the film, my brain hemorrhaged just slightly.
Fuck yeah.
And I started to go actually insane, like clinically insane, because there was just too much blood in my brain. And then when I came back afterwards, I was in like a really crazy state. And that's when I had the seizures, plural, and went to the hospital and they were like, we need to operate on your brain. Yogi Bird 3D
yeah,
brings
dude.
it all around full circle.
That's
now
amazing, bro.
3/4 lobing it, coast to coast and worldwide.
You know what's crazy is my sister can't even read. But what does it have to do with us right now? Hope you enjoyed that video, and you can watch another. And you can watch this one, you can watch this one. Different options, different choices. Some guy just brings you one option, not this guy. 2 options. Watch one, this one or this one.